grab a brew and join the Serpent Circle here at Sippin' with Serpents with yours truly, Nick, and Justin, my favorite Choochie.
Got my Red Bullets, sugar free, baby.
I felt like it was a Corona night. You know what I mean? And I had it in the freezer, so it's all nice and icy.
Oh, it's all ice cold.
Ooh, it feels good on my lips.
Had an ice cold beer
and man, after the day I've had, it's been hot, man. Dude, like you've been shoveling rock, bro. It's hot, right?
It's hot.
Yeah, I turned that sprinkler on a little bit. You know what I mean?
We got a little thunderstorm rolled in. It's kind of
dude, it rained hard here for like 10 minutes at the most, and then once it stopped, it didn't even look. The ground wasn't even wet because it was so hot that it just soaked up, all of the humidity or all of the wetness. Kind of sucked.
My monitor got its first day out today in the rain outside. I was like, what? Let's see how you like it.
Oh, it loved it, I bet.
Oh, she was just chilling out there on the rocks, just like head up. It was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, come on.
Shout out to Justin's black monitor, man.
Zelda, let's go.
Black Dragon Zelda. Well, we got a very special guest tonight. We got gpaw. Y'all might know him. He's been around. He's acquired quite the following as of late, pretty fast, which is pretty awesome. He does his show on YouTube, Behind the Scales. I said that right, gpaw. Give me a thumbs up. Behind the Scales, right? Yeah. It's hard to remember everything. I didn't graduate high school. I'm lucky I remembered that. That's why I have friends like Choochie.
I can't read. I just look at the pictures.
Oh, I love it. Well, look, we got a couple sponsor videos we're going to do. We're not going to do them all. We won't bore you right off the rip because I want to get gpaw out here. He's been coming on the show, on the RWO show every Thursday with us lately. He's a big supporter of all of us. He's really a big supporter of everybody, honestly. Supports everybody. So it's hard to get a word in edgewise on the RWO show sometimes. So I really wanted to know tonight, like what he's working, what he's got, what he's excited about. Word on the street is, if you watch Instagram, he had his first clutch ever pip today. So he cut one of his eggs. He waited on the rest, and we're going to find out why later tonight. So let's run through some of these comments or these commercials. Then we'll get gpaw up. Then we'll do the comments. Okay, Zach, I see you're in the house. I still haven't got my shirt, Chooch Monster. What's up with that? Hit me up.
Come on. You guys want something free? There's your 60 days right there. HP RWO 60. And get your husband and bro 60 days on us. Use the code, guys. And if you already got it, already paid for it, you can go ahead and put it in there and then make sure it works so you can stack it on top of what you already got and get your free 60 days.
That's it. And there's 7 people or 8 people in here right now. I hope all of y'all smash that like button. And if every one of y'all share this and get one more person, it'll be double that. Just remember that. Go to Reptile Ads. Put your snakes or your lizards. I think they have amphibians. I think they got everything on there. So go check that out. I think they might have tarantulas, maybe. I mean, I think they got literally like a spot for everything that you could want. That's a reptile or a bug, maybe. So go check that out, and it's free, okay, until October. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zach. Did it change? Is it the same? Let's go.
ReptileAds.com is the modern marketplace for buying and selling reptiles, amphibians, and exotic pets. Built by Purple Turtle Technologies, we're creating the most trusted platform in the industry. Join thousands of breeders and collectors on the most trusted reptile marketplace. List your animals, connect with buyers, and grow your business with Reptile Ads. Enjoy our easy access to stores as well as a genetic calculator for your convenience. Stop by and check us out today.
What's up? Yeah, what's up with you? Get that Reptile Ads on it, the rads. And I heard someone tell me something about it. Could be a rumor, but if you're in Daytona this year for the Reptile Breeders Expo in Daytona, Florida, this August, look out, man. I think there's going to be someone running around promoting Reptile Ads. They said I won't miss them. So there's like no way I could miss them. So I don't know what it's going to be. But y'all be on the lookout for that if you're in Daytona. You'll see them running by you probably. or it or whatever. I don't know what it is. And speaking of today, I got some plants in the mail again, Choochie.
Okay.
Go hooking it up, bro. You need to hit him up, Justin.
Come on.
He sent me some amazing plants, dude. Like some cool succulents. One's called the Ice Fox or Icy Fox or something. I can't remember, but it is awesome. And then he sent me a pink philodendron, which is like a philodendron, but it's variegated. Instead of white, it's pink, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like it looks like Sammy would love it. You would love it, Sammy. I'll see you in the comments. So we're going to run this commercial, and then we got a couple more commercials, but I wanted to bring gpaw out. So everybody hit up Kiko at Floro Esoterica. Okay, if you're watching this in Hawaii, he'll ship you the plants. Okay, run it.
Beasts, Brews, and Botany is the most unique reptile show in Northern Virginia and maybe in the country. It's at Eavesdrop Brewery that has delicious alcoholic beverages and a wonderful array of food in the area as well. Courtyards to chill in. It's dog friendly. It's kid friendly. You can bring the whole entire family out. You can get all your plants, arachnids, reptiles. You could get dart frogs, vampire crabs, and take photos with reptiles as well. The first Sunday of each month at Eavesdrop Brewery is Beasts and Brews, so the reptile show. And the second Sunday of every month is Brews and Botany at Eavesdrop Brewery. Now, this event is held by my good friend Kiko, and he actually has a variety of carnivorous plants as well. He ships said carnivorous plants anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. So that's Venus flytraps, sundews, any carnivorous plant you could want. Go give him a follow at Flora Esoterica on Instagram and Facebook. And definitely, if you're in Northern Virginia, you need to check out Beasts, Brews, and Botany. You will not be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed. I love that. I love Phil, Mr. Dr. Phil's voiceover.
Dr. Phil.
If you're watching this, Dr. Phil, I need some help. I have something growing on my back end. Okay. And real quick, you see it, Vision, baby. www.visionproducts.us or custom cages or customaquariums.com. You heard? Well, with that, we're going to bring up gpaw. And then we're going to holler at some folks in the comments. So let me hear it, everybody, for the gpaw. What's up, Pawpaw?
Hey. Been a great day. How's y'all doing?
Got my cigar, got my beer. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Good ask for a better day.
How's your day down there in the handle of Florida?
I think my heat index was like 104, so Justin's was probably a lot hotter. But it's been a good day.
We're probably like close to the 110s, 19s of the day, I'd say.
I believe it.
I think we're only like a 5 degree, close to 10 degree difference, but we're right there on the money for sure.
Yeah. And then I had my first clutch pip today, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to hear about that. Well, I guess what we'll do, we'll go ahead and just run through some comments real quick, and then we'll get into all this craziness because I want to know more about you, Pawpaw.
All right, bro.
Got Duval in the house. What up, Duval?
Duval, that's your co-host, right?
That's right. One of them now.
That's right.
Come on. You got gpaw double dipping. Let's go. Look at that logo. Is that a new logo? Actually, I was thinking about that. I saw that logo. I was like, wait a minute. Something's a little different here.
I changed it up.
It's pretty nice, man.
Come on. I like it. Got the HP in the house. There's our Choochie. Zach,
We love you, Zach.
Much love, though. Much love.
And I still never got my shirt, though, but I love you. Brave, what's up, the Smoothie King?
Where's my reptile ad shirt at?
Bro, he says
you hit me up, got my sizes and all, Choochie. Where is my reptile ads? Reptiads shirt at? Damn Chooch.
What's up, RWO? Love you. Everybody got
Jamie.
subscribed.
Jamie.
What's up? Sending positivity. Everybody send Jamie a positive message.
Yes.
We love you, bro. What up, Mama? That's gpaw's better half, and I mean way better.
For sure.
Got Zach, bro.
Zach, hey, go ahead and take them off. I want to talk about something real quick while we got him in the house. Y'all see that QR code right there? Y'all go support the homie Zach, bruh. Okay? Zach's always supporting everybody. He's a great guy. He's always been there for me. And I figure he had a motorcycle wreck. He's inoperable right now. So, yeah, hit him up, man.
Hit him up. And that's Zach, bro.
Dabbing on a hoe. Even in a wheelchair, dabbing on him.
Dabbing on him. Got keys. Got
What up, bro? Keys.
Keys. And
Word on the street, I'm going to see.
They did it on Fridays yesterday. So if you ain't checked it out, go check it out. Hit that hashtag replay game, notification bell, subscribe. You guys know the deal.
And the I heard word that Keys is going to be in Daytona this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to it.
He should be at the B&B with us. You might be crashing right next to him, actually.
Hey, I'll sleep next to him. I'll share a bed with him. He my folks.
Y'all can hold hands together.
Oh, look, he's got the merch and everything for the Bitches Love Endless Shrimp.
Let's go. There's a Sashmo.
Sashmo's got the best shirts, I swear. Y'all go check out his, what is that, a Printify Sashmo?
Amazon delivered it. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
He might be on Amazon. What up, Dennis West?
Guy, come on.
Love it. TG, baby.
Got Sammy.
We got the pink man, the Pink Panther. Kiko said he's going to send him one of them pink philodendrons, which is cool.
Oh, shit. He needs some pink plants all up in that beast.
Yep.
Chat, Kiko.
What up, Kiko? If y'all didn't see, I made a video of an unboxing for them plants today. So after the show, go in my videos and watch that. I would love it. Mitzi.
Got Tara. What's up, Tara? Yeah, chat's popping tonight, guys. Thanks
I like it.
Benjay.
Benjay was good, all the way from New Zealand.
Is it raining today, Benji? Are you out on your deck today, or no? That's everybody.
We're caught up. All right, I want to remind everybody to hit the subscribe button if you're not. Hit that bell. And let's share this out. We got 12 people in here. Let's get 20. Let's let more people know about gpaw, and because he's a great guy, and we're gonna get this popping. gpaw. Well, you know, the best ones always think they're the worst, right? It's like the best artists always think they're the worst. Well, you kind of do have an attitude. We can't see it, Chuchi, because you have a green screen, Ken. All right, Ken, with your green screen. Every time Ken tries to show his shirt, it's like blurred out. And he's like, yeah, let me turn my green screen off.
I just got tired of looking at the background behind me.
I got my pip set out tonight, guys. I'm rocking that pip set.
I mean, I'm self-repping tonight, y'all. Hey, go to my Printify. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love.
I lost some weight, so now I can wear some of these shirts I wasn't able to wear before.
I'm going to start asking for hand-me-downs because all my clothes are falling off of me.
Yeah,
man, I ordered some shorts from Amazon, man. Speaking of Amazon, for Panama City, we're leaving Monday and coming back Friday, and I ordered some shorts because I have like no wardrobe. I have like breeches and black shirts.
So, dude, we need to meet like halfway for dinner one night.
I mean, we might be able to do it. I'm going to have a party of 5. So there's 3 kids, one's a teenager, and the other 2's 8 and 7. So it might be a little hard.
I'll probably have my grandson with me. He's a teenager.
But that's why you got to, without a doubt, try to go to Daytona. And everybody in the comments, if you're not going to Daytona, you need to go because it's going to be awesome. I mean, dude.
I'm currently taking Daytona donations.
If you would like to help gpaw get to Daytona Beach this year for the Reptile Expo, please DM him. He will send you feet pics.
I'll send you a couple lot lizard signs, gpaw, and we get you out there at the truck stop.
That'll work. That'll work.
Lot lizard stuff. So, gpaw, what the hell made you want to do
Daytona?
Yeah, he'll do whatever for $5. What made you want to get into all these ball pythons? I know you have other species we'll get into later, but I think it was ball pythons first, right?
Yeah. You know, I've said it before, I've spent my entire life afraid of snakes. You know, I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains and had some run-ins with copperheads and rattlesnakes, and actually one of my pet dogs got killed by a rattlesnake protecting me. So I was just kind of afraid of them. And also, society kind of teaches our kids young to be afraid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the right thing to do, I've discovered, in my old age. But I just kept seeing people on TV with the ball pythons and some podcasts I started seeing and things like that. I think the first one I saw was the RWO show.
Really?
And then I went to the breeding grounds. Satchmo show. But
Damn, that's pretty cool. If you really did see it on the RWO, that means we're doing our job.
I think there's a good chance that was it. I'm trying to think for sure, but I believe. Anyway.
He's just hyping us up, Chooch. It's probably Brian Barczyk or Kevin McCurley or Brian Cusco or something. It wasn't us.
I didn't know who those guys was till afterwards.
Probably Wickens Reptiles.
But
Love
so I
those guys.
decided I didn't want to be afraid anymore, and ball python seemed to be a pretty good place to start. And I got one in like October the 5th, and now we're setting about 70.
Of 2025, October?
Yep.
Jesus Christ on a crutch, man.
You definitely came in swinging.
What did you do? Did you sell a kidney?
No, man, I've been so blessed by the community and things. Probably more than half of my collection was donated to me. It's just
That
been,
is true. There's a lot of good people out there that, if you're good people and surround yourself with good people in the hobby, we say it all the time, you'll get, they will bless you. I mean, it's pretty cool.
and I try to do the same thing. Occasionally I end up with duplicates and things like that maybe I bought, and then someone gave me something a little better.
Right.
So I'll send a lot of duplicates out to other people. Just whatever. Give me what you want. Pay shipping, whatever it takes. I'm going to send Jamie a pinstripe clown here in a week or so. Trying to.
You do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, man. The community has made me a happier person. The animals have made me a happier person. I feel appreciated, needed, wanted, all that kind of stuff. And it was something that I kind of was missing in my life. And that's pretty much how we got started on the ball pythons. Then before the wife and I got together several years ago, she had red-tail boas.
Okay.
So
she's actually the snake person.
She's a handler, she says. She knows nothing about genes, but she'll help me with them.
Well, if she had red-tailed boa, then she's a snake person.
Yeah. And Inky, Tommy Gill, had a Palm Street auction on and had a boa on there, so I got it for her. And then I got her a female here locally. And then I ended up getting a pollen carpet from Kyle.
Reptile.
Someone donated me a coastal carpet girl.
Damn, really?
Reggie sent me a Brettle girl python.
Shout out to Reggie.
No, come on.
Also donated me a blood python.
Bosa, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
And I just added a couple of MBKs.
Come on.
Those are cool. I really like those. Those are awesome.
And yeah, man, I'm coming close to thinking I want to do more things like carpets and things like that than I do ball.
Colubrids. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. 100%. We talk about that a lot. Variety is good, especially if you're wanting to do shows anyway. Because a lot of shows won't even book you if all you have is ball pythons. But y'all actually have geckos too, right?
We've got one leopard right now, but I've got a male that I can breed it to. I bought a male from Morforge a while back.
Heck yeah.
But my grandkids wanted it, so I let them have it. So I'll just borrow it to do that. But
Jamie kills it too with those geckos. So she does. I pay attention to her with those geckos. It's pretty cool watching her.
Oh yeah, for sure. Her videos are funny too.
Yeah.
Gmaw's got 11 cresties. She got her first 2 eggs yesterday. We got a gravid girl.
Let's go.
I bought her a gravid. I don't know where we got it. She got a gravid girl, and I think it's a Frappuccino male that was bred with her. So we'll be excited about that. About 60 days or so, I believe, at room temperature, we'll have some cresties hatching out. And of course, you're making noise, Chooch. We also have added, I don't remember, that discoid or dubia roaches we can have in Florida, whichever one it is we can have. Some of those, and we got.
I believe it's the Discord. We can't have the dubious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Which is weird. I mean,
That
I hate to say it, there's some shops you go to and they'll have discoid on the container, and I'm like, those are dubious.
yeah.
you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that a dubia can survive, but a discord can't? How's that work? What kind of sense does that make? You can, oh man, don't even get us started on the Florida law.
Yeah, don't get me going.
Don't even get it
I will give you one word to explain that: politics.
Idiocracy is what I would go with.
Yeah, idiocracy is definitely a big one for sure.
You know, I feel that way about Burmese. I understand their thing, but you know, I hear people like Bob Boot talking about going herping down in the Everglades and things, spending a lot of time there, and in 3 years, maybe seeing 3 or 4 of them. So, are they actually that widespread, or is this just some hype?
I mean, I've seen videos of them catching like 20 of them at a time. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's all about where you go and the time of night. If it's rainy,
Right.
you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of factors because I went down to South Florida, like Miami, and I didn't see the first iguana.
Yeah.
But that don't mean they ain't around. You know what I mean? Like Homestead and shit.
But you know,
They
I
real.
wanted to scrub python. I can't have it.
You
Yep.
can't have a scrub, but you can have all like a coastal and all these other different things.
Yeah.
So, gpaw, did you already go through and do your class 3 and everything?
Yeah, I got it. I got it before I got a snake.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's not true. The week after, because here's what happened to me. I'm ignorant on all this, but you know, I know how to do things one way, and that's 100 miles an hour. So I started social media before I bought the snake
Heck yeah.
and doing stuff out there. And then I posted a couple of pictures of the one on Facebook that I bought. And people on Facebook went batshit stupid. And one of them reported me to FWC, said I was keeping illegal animals.
Yeah.
And I contacted another breeder locally. He said, look, here's a way to handle that. It don't cost hardly anything. Get online. I got online, filled out my FWC class 3 papers. It's just basically a tax, dude.
Yep.
They want to know what's going to happen if you have to vacate your house. Who's going to help take care of it?
Yeah, they mainly want your evacuation route and your inventory list. You know.
Yeah. So it's nothing crazy, and got it then. But I've been applying to get a permit for a Burmese. The only thing that's stopping me from getting that, because we already are approved to do things with the schools and we've been in churches and things like that, is their guidelines is you have to have a facility open to the public, basically.
Yeah. You basically have to have that. What is it? Zoo. It's called like, damn, what's it called? It's called something, but it's like like you said, so you display it, and you have to have like tours, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like the first zoo permit, like the first thing you would have to get. It
But I
has to
think-
do with like shit like that.
I feel it's counterproductive in a way because there's a lot of people like myself who do educational programs and are safe keepers, and we're no different than the people who've got them in a display where people can look at. You know,
Why couldn't you just get your business license and then make your business license out of your house address and consider that as and you can run business hours even on Google and stuff and have it as it is technically people are allowed to pull up here and check out. I wonder if there's a loophole to that somehow.
maybe.
I mean, look at the guys that actually do run like a farm out of their house and let people come to their house and visit the animals. I mean, look at Tyler Nolan. People come to his place and do like so.
Well,
There's
that's
loopholes,
true.
definitely, you know. And
And
I
I
know the
will
guy
say-
Ethan, that owns a pet shop here. Yeah, he owns a pet shop, but he also has a amazing type of zoo situation at his house that he lets people come and charge them for tours. So I'm sure there's a way of going about
well,
that.
there's definitely a loophole. You know what that loophole is?
Don't tell them.
You search YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're using the animal for educational use on social media, that is considered a lot of times, now I don't know how
To the
that works.
public.
I don't know if it goes by your following or what, but
Right.
I know people that literally made a YouTube channel just so they had a reason to get an animal for educational use. I
Yeah.
will say that. So that is a thing. That's how a lot of these people are able to do it. All these big YouTubers you see that's got a lot of animals, a lot of them live in Florida, right? And a
Yeah.
lot of them don't have public facilities.
When it comes to
Not
in Florida,
all of them. Well, yeah,
is
not
this.
yeah, not well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think you have to be, if you're monetized and you have people paying, that's a paying customer, regardless if it's virtual or not. You're still
Right.
educating the public and displaying the animal as such. So I think you should look into that, honestly, because you do YouTube and
There's like, bro, there's like, you go down towards, like, for instance, Miami and stuff, and these rich people that these crazy exotic animals that they just have, like, of a monkey or, you know,
Yeah.
tiger. So, and you're like, how the fuck, you know, they just had the money to pay for them permits and make shit happen. It all, to me, it dialed down to with this state is freaking money, 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 money. I mean, look at the rules. They don't even think about half the fucking rules that they make. They just make these damn rules. They
and
don't
that's
make
the thing.
asinine. Half of them are.
If
So
you
it's
look
like,
it up, you can have all them animals. All you got to do, like you said, is pay for the permit every year.
yeah,
That's all you got to do.
there's always a loophole somewhere, you know.
It's stupid shit like silencers on firearms. You know, it's just a tax. They want money. It's all it is. It ain't about nothing else.
Yeah, but God bless America, and I know Alabama at least. If you you can get them now by the permit.
Yeah, you can get them by permit.
I don't really see the point in it, but God bless America.
You get a tax stamp on them.
Yeah.
And shout out
just-
to Fat Man Nation, www. Read the banner down there. .fatmannation.com for your
Come
Deeds Outward swag. If you live in this country, support the troops and the first responders.
Yes, sir. I agree. But
So, are you already breeding the crested geckos?
we were fixing to put. We didn't know she had laid eggs. They probably been in there a couple of weeks. We found them they weren't in the laid box. They were in some dirt somewhere else. So we were fixing to put her with a male. But since she laid, we're going to wait and see if she lays again in a couple of months and go from there. Because they'll lay like every month or so a couple of eggs.
What's the genes to those crested geckos?
If Gmaw's on here, she'll tell me. I know the male was a Frappuccino. The girl, I can't remember. I think she might be a Phantom, Dark Phantom, something like that.
Gpaw said, "That's all my mom, man. That ain't me."
I keep up with
like, hey, and my old lady does them too. That ain't me. That's my old lady. She's the gecko and the tarantula girl.
I keep tracking the snakes, and she does them.
What kind of challenges? Because I know you're in Florida, where I'm at. So, what kind of challenges have you, since you've gotten into this? I mean, you haven't been into it too long, but what kind of challenges have you think you met that's been kind of complicated for you being in Florida?
I don't think that I've had any, Justin. I mean, everything's, I research, and I've had all you guys to lean on and seek advice from and things like that. So, the only problem that I really had, I had before I switched to Cocoa to Go and the chipper, I had my girls and boys on cypress, and one of them swallowed a piece of cypress.
Okay.
And where they can possibly digest the cocoa, they can't digest the cypress, evidently.
Well, and speaking of cocoa, what did you say you use?
The chipper.
Who was that from?
BNS Reptilia.
That's the man right there, Chris. Everybody go hit him up. Let's take a ride on this wave, baby. Let's go.
Come on. Hit up Chris at BNS on Instagram.
Upload that to my StreamYard, please.
Okay, I got you. But yes, hit up Chris at BNS. He's on IG, guys. He's got 18-pound bags of Cocoa to Go, or he's got 10-pound blocks that aren't made. The Cocoa to Go is pre-made. The 10-pound blocks aren't. But once you make them, they can turn into 18 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Once you add the water, they get heavier and they expand, and the whole bin fills up, and there you go.
And you know, I like to say,
on Instagram, and if he ain't got it, somebody around him that he distributes to, I guarantee will. So hit him up.
that's it. Go get a block of the chipper. Don't be a
Square, you know.
And I will
you
say,
know, the bales are square. You know.
yeah.
No, gpaw has it. My bad. Go ahead.
I will say that in the beginning, you know, I was buying cocoa from PetSmart or wherever because I didn't know any better. And it was inherently more difficult to work with. You know, the chipper, I'm not just trying to kiss ass or nothing, but the truth is, I can sit there and break it apart with my hands, just easy as pie. And then what I do is I put it into a big tote and then spray it with my sprayer after I get it all broke down to use it. And I definitely like it a lot. And I appreciate them for sponsoring my channel and helping me as well.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, has there been any projects that you've gotten into that you've kind of been like, let me reverse that and kind of swap it up and get rid of some of the project? And has there been any changes that you like, all right, let me make some dramatic changes? I kind of wanted this direction, but now I kind of want to go a different direction.
I did with TSK. I was doing TSK and going to pursue that. But gmaw had a VPI girl that she's never going to part with. And it didn't make sense to me to have both. So I replaced them with VPI. But I'm actually right now, when Reggie gets here from the Morph Vault, like I say, he's moving here and we're partnering up and things and going to do things together. He's a high-tech guru guy. He works in IT and things like that. And he's trained his AI program to where he can put in my collection and his collection. It will sort out the irrelevant animals and show which ones will best complement each other so that we can concentrate better on what we want to do. So once we get that done, we'll find a new thing. But I will still stay on the stranger and clown kick for sure.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Come on.
So what's your exanthic?
VPI.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
VPI and it
I'm
up.
a VPI guy too.
I'll tell you though, it's hard not to. There's a local breeder who has got something that I've been looking at real hard. He's got a double visual exanthic.
Okay.
It's TSK and Joliffe exanthic.
Really?
Both. I can't
How
tell
does
you
that work? How does that work?
But you have heads on both sides, or both parents had both heads.
Yeah, but aren't they both exanthic?
Yeah, but they hold different places on the
Allele or whatever?
DNA chain or whatever.
Yeah.
I think things that does it differently. So he's got a 1.1 of TSK exanthic, Joliffe tigers for sale.
Oh shit.
So that might be pretty cool. I don't know. Right now, I need to wait. I'm just trying to hold off on doing anything.
I mean, 8 months in, and you got how many snakes?
Yeah, right at 70.
Yeah, you might need to hold off, Pawpaw.
Start producing, find out what you want to hold back after you produce, and keep running up and progressing,
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, and what I did this year, I didn't have a lot to produce with because I didn't have many adults because it was inherently cheaper to buy babies. So I bought all the genes that I thought I would ever use and started from there. I'll grow them up and, I've got 38 different codons and different combinations, of course, and 8 recessives. So there's a lot that I can do. And of course, Reggie has 200 ball pythons. I think he's got like 400 reptiles altogether, 14, 15 species.
Good way to put his business out there. I'm just playing, Pawpaw.
He don't care.
I'm just fucking with you.
He puts them all on Facebook anyway.
Look, I got that frosty, icy beer, not to cut you off. Oh my god, that's delicious. What are you drinking, gpaw? Real quick, what do you have? Something you're sipping on, or are you drinking sweet tea?
Sweet tea.
Let's go. See, he's a Florida boy. He's got that sweet tea. As soon as I get off here, I'm going in there to my cup of sweet tea.
I normally drink it half and half because I don't like it really sweet. Some
I
people.
cut down on my sugar, so I went from a full cup to a cup and a quarter, you know, to now I'm at a half a cup of sugar in my thing. Which it took me a while to get used to it because I'm definitely a really sweet tea guy. So it was hard, but I eventually over time after drinking it, it's like it's normal now. It's like it tastes sweet to me. It's weird.
Milo's Red Cat, baby.
You know what I would rather do? Get me a gallon jug, squeeze me some lemons in that damn thing, cut them up, fill it full of water, a couple of cups of sugar, set it in the sun for a little while, then ice that stuff down. That's good there. That'll quench your thirst quicker than anything.
Yep.
And if you have kidney,
quicker than shit.
And if you have kidney stones, it helps to dissolve those damn things.
Really?
Let's go.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Lemon water, baby. That's the best shit for you. It's good for you.
Someone Smurf Carl.
I got it. I'll smurf his ass, all right.
Smurf him.
He's on his new platform. Everybody go subscribe to the Breeding Grounds live on YouTube.
So I sent you that picture of the one that pipped today on your IG, Nick. Can you throw it up by any chance?
Yeah, I can. Just give me 1 second. I got people wanting to be blue, and now you're wanting something. Does anybody else need anything while I'm at it? Does anybody need anything? A beer, a hot dog? What you want? A glizzy? What you want?
Justin.
Your soul.
Justin, do you have a pacifier to stick in his mouth?
Oh, that's what he needs.
All right, you're blue. Okay, now let me do this back here. Okay. I got you. I'm going to share the screen in a second, everybody. Well, so, okay, while we're doing this, what's the pairing for that?
There's a double het clown pied female, just a normal girl, double het clown pied, to a orange dream spot nosed leopard clown het pied male that I actually borrowed because I didn't have adult male at the time that I wanted to use anyway.
Really?
So
check it out.
From what I can see.
Okay. All right, here we go. Share screen, Nicholas.
Well, you ain't sharing.
I'm sharing it, dude.
Sharing is caring. Oh, yeah, it might be a pied Batman.
It's a pied, and I can't see the head really very well, but it could be a pied Batman.
Let's go.
I mean, I can see the leopard and stuff in it. It's definitely pied. Yeah. You know, the sides kind of got the clown alien head looking things on it. The dorsal does have some like spotting or fading or whatever you want to call it in it. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day it'll crawl out and we'll know more.
You had OD in the mix too, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what that little weird smiley face is down there coming from the OD.
Then you got some darks in there, so I'm wondering if the OD's at play in there too.
Could be. Could be.
Kind of look like it.
Carl likes to wear that thong.
I did not cut the rest of them. I want to wait for a couple of days and let them pip on their own, and then I'll cut them. If not, I'll go ahead and cut them anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to wonder because, you know, usually when you see that pip, you cut. So, I mean, what was your thought process with that? This is your first clutch ever in your life. Sounds like a pretty cool clutch. So, I mean, how were you able to not do it? You know?
I just figure it's more natural for them to do that. And I do it from the pip and then do it, you know.
I got you.
It may not make a damn bit of difference. It probably doesn't, but it's just what I want to do.
Well, you know, it's your snakes. No, you know, I think you should do it however you want to do it, however you think's best, you know.
There'll be another clutch should be pipping next week. And then another one in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
And that's all I'll probably have for a while. I'll start.
So, what are the genes of those?
All three pairings were the exact same. All three girls were double het clown pied to the same male.
Okay. So,
Of course, Batman was my goal.
Well, so I guess the thing is your name, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you like clowns, but I've always been wondering, where the hell does it come? Where does the name Rivens Forge? Is that a place you grew up or something like that, or what?
I was told it's a character in some game. I never knew that Riven was a character in some game or anime or something like that. I forget who told me that. But my dog's name is River. And I was trying to give that first snake a name, right? And somehow I just was saying River, Raven, Riven. And then I said, hey, Riven's pretty cool. And just ran with it. He was my first snake, so named the whole thing after him, right?
See, and I thought that it was going to be some crazy story, like you worked in a forge in Rivensforge County or down there in Appalachia.
Right.
Or something, mining gold or forging steel or something. But no, just that story.
Yeah, so I came up with the name Rivens, and then I didn't look at a lot of other people's names. I wasn't worried about that at the time. It doesn't matter anyway. I know we got more forge and this forge and that forge, but we're forging snakes together. So that's what we do. Carl said we're painting snakes. That's true too, but we're forging genes together. And that's where my process came from there. And clown is probably my favorite one. So that's Rivens Forge Clown didn't sound good, so I'm trying to find a name to go after that. And factory seemed to work.
There you go. Carl just wants to be Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
That's why he says we paint. He'll be in there, I bet, in the middle of the night in a stone, but nothing but a stone on, doing little happy tree, happy sky.
Yeah, look at the happy sky. Do you see the cloud? Look, you add an extra curve right here, guys. Look at that.
You have the wind. This is how you make wind blowing.
Yeah.
Like, how do you paint wind blowing? Come on, let's be real.
There's Ravens Forge games.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Is it an anime? Kurt would know. He plays video games.
Let me look it up real quick.
He's all about some bitchy games. Like he said, I'm painting worms over here, y'all. I'm painting happy little worms. While G-Paw's looking into that, I want to give a huge shout out. We've already shouted out the Fat Man and his partner in crime, Jay at Green Line Morphs. Y'all want some integrity? Go check him out.
Here at Green Line Morphs, I am dedicated to producing the very best in high-quality ball python combos while upholding the highest standards of integrity and customer service. Every ball python I produce is a reflection of my commitment to excellence. Health, genetics, and overall quality are my top priorities. I do not cut corners, and I will not compromise my integrity.
Owned and operated by 4-time combat veteran Jay Capps, Greenline Morphs is a military-oriented ball python breeding operation built on the core values of discipline, integrity, and attention to detail.
My mission is simple: to provide my customers with investment-quality ball pythons, backed by pristine customer service. Whether you're a breeder looking to elevate your collection or a collector searching for a standout animal, you can trust that every Greenline Morphs animal meets the highest standards in the industry.
So, Riven was a exiled sword master from the League of Legends universe.
Oh, that's cute.
A game from the 90s. So, but I didn't know that. Someone else pointed it out.
I think that's pretty cute, man. I like that. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, she's kind of weird looking too.
I'm just fucking with you. I got a question about some boas and stuff.
Okay.
So you said that you've acquired these boas of different region or species or whatever. So what are your plans with them? Are you breeding them? Are you just they're your pets? I mean, what's the deal with that?
Right now, they're pets. They're both young. I think they were probably July babies of last year. But
What do you have plans on doing that? I mean, is that
eventually
something?
we are going to breed them? Yes.
So what kind of boa did Bosa send you, for instance?
Let me find her on here real quick. Hold on.
He said, I don't remember.
I don't remember her genes.
That's a blood, or is that a boa or a blood python? What is
blood python? I think it's a striped T positive albino.
Huh. Oh, so that's a cool looking one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We come from Bosa. They're all cool looking. Bosa gets some good snakes over there, man.
Well, I know, sometimes you'll see bloods and
some are ugly.
They are ugly. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but they have ugly snakes. And I was just like, I know the ones that he's talking about, and they are very cool. Like they have the cool colors,
Yeah. This one's got a lot of red, orange, and yellow in it. Very colorful.
They're very girthy. I don't like how girthy they are.
I fed her last night, or I grabbed her, but
yeah, I don't like the girth of them. They look like big old fat inchworms.
Yeah, but they're as fast as any snake you ever saw when they decide to do something.
I'm not trying to fat shame the snakes, people, so don't send me no hate, Peter.
Yeah, I mean they can turn and go directions faster than any snake you could ever see. I mean they're quick, but she's gentle as can be, and Bosa makes fun of me because I'm still a little skittish because I'm not used to them. And if she tags you, you'll know it. It ain't like one of these carpets or these ball pythons biting you. If she tags you, you're going to know it.
Oh yeah, it's like my IMG boa. If it bites you, you're bleeding, bro. Like it's gonna rip your finger open.
The biggest one I've got bitten by is this Brettle. She's about 6.5 feet long right now, and he's like a horse. But she grabbed me one time and wouldn't let go. Wrapped my arm up. And, I don't get excited and get it, whatever. I mean, I've had my foot broke, cars on my feet, come off jacks and shit. And it's like, okay, everybody be calm. I said, G-Mom, grab those wooden tongs over there and put it between her jaws and just separate them for me. But a little backstory on that kind of thing with the car. Several years ago, I was teaching the boys how to change brakes on a car. And I was stupid. I didn't put a jack stand under it, but I had a floor jack. I thought I was good, right? So they did everything, but couldn't get the tire back on. So I scooted over there and set the tire on my toes, and lifted it up with my feet so I could get it lined up right. And at that time, that jack flipped and the car fell and pinned my feet. So they're all freaking out. My boys were probably 10 and 12 years old, and her boy was in the military was probably 16 at the time, 17. I said, okay, guys, here's what we do. Everybody grab the front of the car and lift at one time. And when you do that, I'll slide my feet out. And they did, and I was good. I got lucky in the rotor caught inside the hub of the tire instead of coming all the way down and hitting my foot, because I'd have probably lost it then.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yep.
But yeah,
my uncle did. He had a boat motor drop on his had it on a cherry picker, and cherry picker chain snap. And on the boats, you know how you have the bottom fin on the bottom of it, and it landed on his boot. And then he was like, it hurt obviously, but he worked all damn day. And then at the end of the day, had my mom or somebody run up to the hospital. And when they got to the hospital, took his boot off, his toes come falling out his boot. They're like, you worked all damn day with your toes cut off? And he was like, well, and they're like, well, you wear your boots. So his boots were so tight that it didn't, like, it kept them from moving around. So it kept, but when they pulled the boot off, he was like, man, I was in the most excruciating pain. I was like, that's fucking nutty, bro. You walked around.
That was a clean cut then.
All damn day you walked around with his toes cut off in his boot. Fucking nutty.
I about had that happen. I worked when I was younger in a glass shop. We cut glass there and installed custom-made showers and things like that. And you get 8 by 12 sheets of glass in dollies, okay? So you got to it's a 2-person job to move them because you got one on each end. And we was moving it through the warehouse, and I planted my left foot to pull it a different direction, and it didn't go. So it ran through the front of my foot. It was about 10 tons of weight. So it popped all my toenails off, and I'm bleeding like a sieve. So I walked over and sat on the glass table, took my shoes off, took my socks off, just like that, not screaming or nothing like that. And all these guys are going, how come you ain't hollering and cussing and shit? I said, it don't make it feel any better.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's something to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, the fucked up part about that, Sashmo, you said $20. He worked for my damn grandfather at the marina at the time. So it was like, you could have just left, bro. Like, there was no, you didn't have to stay your ass here, you know? Like,
Hey,
he was one of those. You're talking also the one uncle that I watched run across a 2x4 in between two pylons. And you know those big green pylons that are fucking so and so much. That big son of a bitch picked that pylon up and threw that thing and balanced it on his shoulder and ran across 2x4s and dropped that bitch in the water.
Oh, Uncle Crazy Time.
I was like, hell to the no. You just not do what I just fucking like, yep, sure as hell. He was crazy. He's crazy.
Damn it, man. So you're in where at in Florida? Pensacola or
Pensacola.
Yeah, Pensacola. That's right.
Yeah, I'm about an hour and 20 minutes from Panama City.
Nice. Well, hell, y'all should just load up and come to the beach for the day.
I'll talk to Gmaw. We'll see what we can do.
Come on down to Panama City. I have my chair. I got this cool chair that doubles as a cooler at the bottom of it. It's like a lounge chair that you sit in like this.
Yeah.
It's got a cooler underneath it. Pretty dope. It'll have beer in it. So if you come, you can have some beer.
Did you all get an Airbnb or are you going to a hotel or what?
We got a condo, dude, at some resort called Splash something.
Yeah.
But it's got like a water park for the kids at the condo, a dam. It's like all there. There's a lazy river that runs through it and all this stuff. So, and
you know, is it on Back Beach Road or you know?
Dude, I have no idea. I don't even know what time is it? 9:30? Yeah. No. Yeah, 9:30. See, I don't know. Look, I am a space cadet, everybody. So
Gmaw said yes. Gmaw said yes, we can come.
There you go. Yeah, come on down to the beach, man. I'm gonna swim. I'll swim in the ocean in Panama City.
Made drywall stilts out of drywall buckets. Hell yeah, you stack them buckets up tall, huh?
That's redneck right there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you get some duct tape and tape them some bitch. Like, look, we're gonna make this job done.
Hey, it's probably more steady. It's probably steady.
When you take your test, they for like climbing ladders and all that, they say don't use buckets. And I used to use buckets when I painted every day.
Yeah.
I would just stand on a bucket. It's much easier to move a bucket around. Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Splash Mountain. It's something. I don't really even know the name. I'm just going. We're just going.
Well, they've got a few amusement park type areas there in Panama City, and they do have a couple of water parks. I used to work for a company that I was the corporate credit manager for. I collected all the money basically.
Nice.
And I was the only person in the company that had done every job in the company basically. So if there was a problem somewhere, I was the problem solver, right? So I might wake up in Pensacola, drive to Panama City, have a problem in Dothan, leave there, go to Dothan, have to drive to Harahan, Louisiana, all in the same day.
In the same day?
In the same day.
Fudge that.
But, of course, you know, they paid all my bills and everything, you know, as far as hotels and all that kind of thing. I had cards for all that, so it wasn't a big deal. But it did become a bit of a problem when my first wife had cancer and was passing at the hospital and stuff. So I took a leave of absence for a while until we got things taken care of.
Well, if they let you leave, that's cool.
Yeah, the problem was then we had Hurricane Ivan, and the company decided that they didn't want to rebuild.
Really?
They had been there since that 1800s. It was McPhillips Manufacturing in Mobile, Alabama.
In the
They-
1800s.
They originally made wooden milk crates and ammunition crates and things for the military during the war and stuff. Then they became a custom millwork shop. So a lot of these doors you've seen like at Home Depot and Lowe's and things like that were really expensive solid wood doors, we made those kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Ivan, what year
Mobile,
was that?
Alabama.
What year was Ivan?
4, I think, 2004,
4? Yeah, see, that was a good bit ago, yeah. for
maybe
sure.
2005, somewhere in there. It
I think I remember sitting on the side of the highway for that one. I can't remember.
probably did. It was bad everywhere, for
Yeah.
sure. We left and went to what's Elvis's home in Mississippi? That town,
What'd you say it was?
wherever Elvis is from in Mississippi.
Where Elvis is.
Elvis, yeah.
His parents and things. But anyway, we went to a town in Mississippi and came back, and we were the first person to ever live in the house we were living in. And I came back a week early because I had to get back to work. So I drove through to make sure we could get through, first of all, because we didn't know we was going to have power, we could get through the roads or whatever, because it was pretty bad here. And I got to the house and the power is on. So I said, shit, we got it made. And I called and told them, I said, look, y'all can come on whenever, it's good. And then I noticed that the back door was busted open. The frame was busted, the whole 9 yards. And I had a big smoker charcoal grill combination out there on the back porch. So I thought for a minute that it blew into it and not did that, right? Then I looked into the living room and there's no TV.
Probably looters, yeah.
And I went to the kids' rooms. Their TVs were gone. Their Xboxes, all that kind of stuff was gone. So I went to the master bedroom and my ex-wife's jewelry. And I really had some hard feelings about family for a while because it's just wild they found this shit. I had it in a little box, hid in a closet behind towels and clothes and all kinds of stuff, and it was gone. But it turned out we never knew. Yeah, Tupelo, Mississippi. That was it, Duval.
Tupelo, okay.
And
Tupelo.
that winter, I was outside winterizing a couple of the boats I had at the time, and the police pulled up with a lady in the back seat. And he said, "Did you get robbed during the hurricane?" I said, "Yeah." "How you know?" Because I didn't report it because I felt at the time we had people missing. You know, they can downplay all they want, but there was body bags upon body bags around, you know, over at the beach and stuff with people in it kind of thing and coolers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to interrupt anything that would prevent somebody from finding their family or anything like that. So I didn't report that, right? And he said, "Well, yeah, the lady in the back of the car, her and her boyfriend robbed several houses in the area during there, and she pointed this out as one of them. And she has turned witness against him since he beat the hell out of her." So, you know, that's basically what happened, you know, to us during that hurricane. But,
Did you get your stuff back?
oh no, it was long gone.
Well,
And he went to jail for about 3 years. I got a notice, you know, when he got convicted, and I got a notice when he got out, kind of thing, email. But
that's crazy. Well,
They
I hate
did-
that, but you know, people be looting when there's natural disasters. It's kind of messed up.
I hated it the most. The TVs and things I could care less. They can be replaced all day, every day. But, you know, my ex-wife's wedding rings and her personal jewelry was for my kids.
All the sentimental value shit, the shit that matters, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Had her class ring and everything from school, and, you know, her engagement and wedding ring and other stuff I bought her and different things. And
Well, it's not bad enough that the water and wind and rain destroy your pictures and all that kind of stuff. Then you got people trying to come in and steal your jewelry or your, you know, sentimental objects like that.
Mhm.
It's crazy. People be people. You know what I mean? People be people in all day.
People.
somebody's going to take a shortcut, if you want to call it that, or commit a crime to keep from keeping to going and busting their ass like Justin does, unloading two trucks of gravel a day for the last couple
Oh,
of
he ain't did nothing. Don't let him fool you.
Shit. getting it, baby. Oh,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God! Look,
it's
someone tell Justin he looks nice, okay, and so he'll feel good.
true. He works hard. We all know that.
You look amazing.
But I would hate to own a company today and have to hire people I can depend on. Both of my oldest sons have been in construction, been project managers and things like that. My oldest one built a big addition to the airport down in Miami.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He left there and did the FBI building in Virginia or Maryland, whichever one it was. But on the job in Miami, he was there for 2 years and went through 300 and some people, and he didn't fire one of them. And he's a project manager kind of guy. He straps up every morning, loads his tool bucket up, tools, and climbs that scaffolding or whatever, the stairs, and goes to work and starts welding with everybody else, right? But, he'd say, I get somebody, they would show up, we'd get upstairs, they may have to climb 5 stories, stairs or whatever, with their tools to get to the the work area. He said they'd be puking their guts out, whining and crying, and they'd go on a break and you never see them again.
Oh yeah, that's how it used to be when I did landscaping and stuff.
There's so many. I see that. I know it's a different topic than we were going to talk about, but here in Pensacola, my kids find jobs easily, right? But you see these people. I put 45 applications in and I can't get a job anywhere, or they only offer me $16 an hour. Well, if you're making nothing, $16 an hour is better than what you're making.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's not going to hurt you to work for $16 an hour. You take that job and you work your ass off, build a name and a reputation. And when something better is available, somebody's going to hire you.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't walk in the door making $150,000 a year. I do.
I actually haven't eaten beef in I don't know how long actually. No.
Oh God, he's not one of us. He said he would only eat beef.
But speaking about that kind of thing, on Key's show, I've been going there every Friday on Hair Down. And sometimes whenever Justin's not in or whatever, I'll jump over there with him during that time as well on Mondays. But met a guy named Robert Whittier, coaches Royal Reptiles.
Yep, coach. Come on.
He and I are going to start a podcast on Monday morning, starting this Monday. And it's just going to be 2 old guys giving our old man perspectives on life, current affairs, what's going on and things like that. And we come from I'm reading Sammy's comment.
All of them might be scrambling. He said, I hate to interrupt you guys, but just had all the baby sex out. I got 7 females and 2 males out of that clutch with the pies. And all of them might be scrambling. Come on.
I know one of them says gpaw on the side of it, but anyway. Coach and I come from 2 different backgrounds. He played JUCO ball in a few places, and he played at St. Mary's, which is more of a basketball school. And then coached high school out in California and lived there most of his life. And of course, I was raised in the South, so a completely different culture, right? But we agree on a lot of things and have the same thinking on a lot of things, and we communicate well, kind of like you and Nick do. So we're going to give it a run at that on Monday mornings.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to do morning shows. I like doing our snake poop and coffee stuff. I like doing morning shows. It's pretty fun.
It'll be 7 a.m. for him, but it'll be 9 a.m. for me, so it won't be too bad.
Hell yeah. So we kind of, we usually run about a little under an hour and a half. We're right at an hour or so. But I did want to hit on your show for a little bit that you do.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like, you want to let everybody know like what it's about and everything like that, and what y'all talk about and stuff?
Mainly, we reach out to the public. Snake breeders. It can be someone else. We had a horror movie actor and special effects person on once. We may be getting someone else from TV coming in, but especially with the breeders, we talk more about who they are and where they came from and what made them and the struggles they faced in life, how they dealt with them. And hopefully we can encourage someone, let them know that, everybody out there, we're all facing problems. We're all fighting. We're all struggling. No, people who say they don't struggle and don't have problems are liars.
Facts.
We all are struggling in some way and have something in life that we fight. And unfortunately, many times you can be surrounded by people and totally alone. Or at least feel that way, right?
Yep.
So
Exactly.
I want everyone, it's important to me because I've been there as well, to know that everybody matters. People who commit suicide and things like that, they're in a spot. They think nobody cares, that nobody loves them, they're insignificant, and they don't matter. Well, the bottom line is, I don't care who you are, somebody is watching you. Someone is looking up to you, and you are loved. You may not feel it, but sometimes that's what your mind is doing. See, the problem we have fight in life, the biggest problem we will ever fight, if you can control what goes on between these ears, you can conquer the world.
That's a good point.
That's the hardest fight you'll ever fight, because your mind will lie to your ass.
Yep.
I will say it's hard to watch some of the shows because it does get kind of sad. It's a tearjerker, but I will say it is good to see somebody talking about it, because I always say reptile people they're weird, right? They're already weird. And I've noticed a lot of reptile people have mental problems. So it works out, it really does. And no, being funny about it, but seriously, it is true. I feel like a lot of times people that have mental problems, they gravitate toward reptiles or, amphibians, stuff like that. Not your natural dog or cat, So it's cool that you do that. What channel? That's on your YouTube channel, but what time and what day is that?
Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Rivens Forge Clown Factory YouTube channel. It does broadcast to Facebook Live and Instagram Live as well.
Okay, so you do it on all three platforms.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. I never thought about doing Facebook Live.
Yeah, and it's not hard. It's as easy as it is going to Facebook from StreamYard. You just click on it and connect your account to it.
Sure.
But all these, we'll have Posty Amish Will from 217 tomorrow, as Duval said. He may be at Tinley, he may not be, but we'll get whatever we get and be happy for it. But the problem that we all have with that, as far as when we get down and depressed and stuff, all that stems from one thing, and that's fear. The fear of the unknown is what causes us problems, because we're worried about things we cannot control. We're worried about things that's out of our control and out of our reach. And like Duval says, things that are known can be done, corrected or dealt with. You just can't fear these things. Most of the decisions you ever have to make are not life-changing situations. And what a lot of people don't realize, man, is, and I know that you've been in that, you've been there, Nick. I know that for sure. I'm not sure about Justin, but you've lost someone. I have as well, and it's hard. And I knew, with my children, how to deal with it for them, but I didn't know how to deal with it for me. And I had family around me, but I was alone. But I had this fear in here. How am I going to work and take care of my kids and not be home? Because there's honestly people who I didn't trust with my children. Just because they're family don't mean that I think they should be with my children. Pure and simple. Not saying they're bad people or anything like that. It's my responsibility. But that fear will breed depression into you and get you down real bad.
Oh, for sure. Depression is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And like Duval said, it's still Men's Mental Health Month, y'all.
Yeah. And I struggle with it still. The last week or two, the pain's been really bad, and I fight that. But, I understand people in physical pain. I have physical pain. I'll have it the rest of my life.
Yeah, but mental pain is a whole nother realm of crazy.
Exactly. You can get used to physical pain and deal with it. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
unless you talk to somebody about your mental pain and struggles, then it never gets better. And that's why I'm glad that you do your show.
exactly. Because
That's
like you say, the mental pain is the worst at all. And my grandma passing, she was the rock in my life. When she passed, when I was young, it hurt really bad. Of course, my father was already gone, then my mother, and then my wife passed, and things like that. Then I become disabled. And it's going to sound crazy, but the mental pain from becoming disabled was worse than any of that because it affected me to the core of my manhood.
oh, for sure. I'm sure. Yeah.
Because even though I have an income coming in, I'm not out there working, making a living, and it makes you feel insignificant,
Oh, I know.
kind of
I
thing.
believe it.
So, it's a lot of that, and that's what we try to deal with and talk and encourage people. And if if nobody ever watches me again, as long as we help one person in my entire life, I'm going to keep doing it.
Oh, I'm sure you've helped more than one.
But
It's all about reaching out to people. I'm going to see my last grandma my last grandparent I have living. She's in a nursing home, and we're going. Me and my brother and the kids are going to see her tomorrow morning.
cool.
And, it's like reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, reach out to people that might not be your family and friends, but you see something weird happening in their life, but they ain't said nothing about it, but you can tell. Hit them up. You ain't even got to talk about that. Just hit them up and just talk shit. Call them a dickhead. It might change their outlook. They might like it because you're actually, if I call someone a dickhead, it means I love you. So they know that. If I say you're a dickhead, that means I love you. And they'll be like, hell yeah, my homie just called me a dickhead. I love it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just reach out to people, man. Don't be scared. And if they don't want to talk about it, they don't have to talk about it. Just don't pressure them, but always let them know that you're there. Because people always say that no one cares about them, and that's why they do the unforgivable act. But they would be so surprised if they could see how many people come to their funeral.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the scary thing about it, because people are always like, nobody loves me. And you know what? Look, I have my own problems. Everybody's got their own problems.
Right.
But that pity party shit's for the birds. You sitting there saying, I'm a what do you call it, tough love type of dude. So if you call me talking about don't nobody love me type shit, I'm gonna call you stupid. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you do that, I hope that you can look down or up or wherever you're at, and you can see how many people came that miss you to your funeral, because you think people don't like you. And if you're struggling with them things, reach out to people. They'll surprise you.
Exactly. And that's the big problem is, people think all the time, well, nobody calls me or anything. Are you doing anything to reach out to them? It's as much your fault as it is anyone else's. If you're not reaching out.
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
If you're not reaching out, but what you said is so true, especially when you get that empty nest syndrome and your kids are gone and things like that. I worry more about my kids as adults than I did when they were children, because
they're out of the house.
They're not here for me to protect them, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And
I worry about mine when she goes to Grandma and Papa's house. You know what I mean? Because she's not here in my house. I got my 9 over here. I can't protect her.
And you talk about, I talked about things in your mind. Mine will go, well, my kids are here. Somebody touches them or does something crazy. I'm going to go. They better take them to jail quick, or I'm going to end it for them.
Exactly. Yeah, I can actually protect them, but when they're not up under you or above you, in a sense, upstairs, you can't. What are you going to do? You're not there. It's like, even my dad and my grandparents. I know my dad and my mom and them are going to take care of my kid. I know that. My dad would die to protect my daughter, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, if I wasn't there, it's like that thought goes on in your mind. If I'm not there, then I'll never know how it could have went down. If I'm there, I know ain't nothing happening to her.
Right.
Like, I know for a fact ain't nothing happening, but you not being there, that's kind of, and I don't really know the empty nest because mine's 7, so I'm lucky. I still got a good ways to go.
Well, my grandkids help fill that link too, because my grandson going into the freshman year of high school, but if he's not in school, he's here.
For sure.
And that makes me happy as can be. You know, I get to see my grandchildren a lot. Right now, all of my children live within like 5 miles of me. But Karina's 2 boys, one lives in St. Louis and one lives in Denver. So you know, that affects her. And then my middle son lived in Monroe, Louisiana for a while. And him,
the home of Duck Dynasty.
yeah. I've been to their building. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to the Duck Men, man. Those are, you know, I'm not a religious person, but those people are faithful and they live that word. So shout out to them, you know.
They really do. The wife used to, at the Floribama. You've heard of that, right?
Yeah. You talking about Floribama, the restaurant and all?
Yeah. The Gmaw used to work with a lady and they catered over there, and Duck Dynasty would come in there and things, and she used to help cater to them, you know, do their catering and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
And they're as real in real life as you see them on TV.
Oh, yeah. No, I know for sure. And, you know, like I said, I'm not like that. I'm not a Bible thumper, but if you are and you live that way, truly, then I respect the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's the best morals you can have, in my opinion.
But yeah,
being honest.
My mini-me, she says, my middle son is moving back to Monroe probably within the next 10 days.
Oh, awesome. Maybe we can do some duck hunting down there. Get them up in the bayou down there with the Booskios.
Yeah. He's going to rent a truck to pull his travel trailer with. He has a truck, but it's a half-ton truck, and it really should be pulling that RV trailer.
Oh, what is it, a Ford?
Chevrolet.
Oh, it's a bow tie. It'll pull it, gpaw. Shoot.
Well, it pulled it over here, but the transmission went out doing it. But
he made it though. He made it.
Oh yeah, but he and her are fixing to have a baby probably in Octoberish.
Oh, that's cool. Congratulations on that.
And she misses her mama and needs her mom right now and things, and he understands that. And as much as I dislike him going, as a man, he has to do what's best for his family.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Big Ten. Yeah, Big Ten feels you. He was a mechanic for years and has a neurological disease, and now he can't have his career anymore, having to start over. Big Ten, I've never seen you in the comments, man. Thanks for stopping by tonight. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you opening up like that. That's what that's what gpaw show's all about, is opening up and not being scared as a man or a woman or anything, you know, but just really as a man, in my opinion, it's hard to open up. So if you're a man and you just did that, congratulations to you. Kudos to you. You are a G. Yeah. A lot of men don't do that. I assume you're a man with Big Ten and you were in the automotive industry. I could be wrong. I could be gender identifying people again. I don't need to do that, but okay, yeah, hell yeah, new here. Well, hey, I hope you hit that subscribe button, and if you don't mind, go over to my man Rivens Forge Clown Factory on YouTube and hit that subscribe bell and subscribe button, because you don't want to miss any of his shows, man. They're really cool, and like you said, he's doing a new show on Monday mornings with Coach. So that will be awesome. I do look forward to that because I like morning shows. If anything, I would put them on at work when I was working.
Yeah.
You know, just like listening to it, not even watching it, just listening to it.
And, you know, we both pretty much have the same sponsors. So they'll get more airtime anyway. So that helps too.
Oh, yeah. We love our sponsors, man. Shout out to all the freaking sponsors. Y'all are awesome. 22 years. Well, hey, I don't know how you do it. I don't even know how to do anything to a car. I can work on a Harley or a dirt bike, but I can't do nothing to no damn car or truck. I just take it to my mechanic. Do your dealing, do your bidding, whatever, charge me.
Well, I will tell you, John, I started out in the automotive industry as a mechanic, and in the 80s. And being 6'4" and over 300, sometimes 500 pounds, as cars got newer, things got smaller and you can't get your hands in them anymore. So I can understand that. And it's the hardest thing in the world to lose your livelihood. And I sympathize with you. I feel you. The pain you feel because of that, it mentally is excruciating. But just know that doesn't make you less of a man or a person at all. As long as you're still there for your family and you love them, that's all that matters, brother.
That is being a man, or a wife, or a good husband, or a good father, a good mother. Enjoying the fact that you're there for your family, and in that way, if you can't be there financially, as long as you're there emotionally and you're supportive, then that's all you can do.
100%.
Money is temporary. Love is forever.
Gmaw knows I want to buy some racks in August. So we need to get Vision to sponsor us.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Vision again. www.visionproducts.us for all your rack and caging needs. Do it. Tell them the Sipin with Serpents channel sent you, or the 666 Serpents channel. You can just say the Sipin show sent you. He'll know. Mark will know what you're talking about.
Congratulations, John. I'm down from my highest in my life was 560, brother. And I'm under 300. I'm wearing a size 42 pants, which I haven't done since the 9th grade of school. So that's a big accomplishment you made right there. That's something you can be extremely proud of. Because it's hard. That's very hard to do.
For sure.
The last thing I'm going to touch on that you mentioned earlier about funerals and people come to see you at your funerals. The sad part is when you get older in life, when I was growing up, we had time for our parents and our grandparents. I came home from work, ate dinner, coached ball for my kids, got home, go help somebody work on their car or whatever, and get to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and do it all over the next day. Today, people don't have, whatever takes up their time, they don't have time for their parents and their aunts, uncles, grandparents, or whatever. And they do feel alone because you're not coming to see them and things like that. And then you show up at their funeral. And I understand showing up at their funeral, but showing up in their life is where they need you.
Oh, for sure. And I say that all the time. My grandma, because I got older, I had a kid, I had a lot of trauma and things going on in my life that kind of took me away from family. And then my grandma passed away, and my granddad passed away, and then my granddad lived in Dothan. And the whole time I lived in Alabama, I probably went to visit him twice. Now, granted, that could be karma from when he used to beat my grandma, but I still should have did it. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandma lived right down the road, but even her living right down the road, my Nana, hell, I seen her maybe 2 or 3 times a month, maybe. Which is sad, and I look back on that, and I wish, and we all do, we all look back and say, what if, but it gets hard as you get older, and then you have your own life, but like you said, you got to make that time. Time doesn't grow on trees, and you can't ever make more time, but you can't ever get it back. That's one thing you can never do. You might not be able to make more, but you can make the best out of the time you have. And
you can make better decisions how you use your time.
Prioritize it. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. If you have to learn how to prioritize it. And I wish I could have done it. And I wish I did, but it is what you can't think about that. You have to be positive and be like, well, they know I love them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that. So, like, it is crappy. But
there's a lot. The Reptarium. I wonder who that is.
Yeah, I think that's actually my people on Instagram.
Okay.
What's up? I'll go ahead and make you blue. We're about to get off here in a minute because there's other shows coming on
Thanks for coming in.
And but thanks for coming in. Hell yeah, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me and hit that bell. That'd be much appreciated. We do the Sipin show every Saturday night at 8:30 Eastern Standard, or 8:30-ish Eastern Standard Time. I don't like to be tied down to a certain time, but it is in the 8:30 area Eastern Standard Time PM, so take a look out for that. But yeah, so what do you want to let people know as Justin, his computer did an update and it kicked him,
I got you. I think I saw him say something about it.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody in the chat is awesome. Let's see, what's this say? Last remaining grandparent, grandfather. Golly, 90. Yeah, that's awesome. They lived that long, man. Hey, my great grandparents lived to be that old, but unfortunately, my family smokes hella cigarettes and abuse alcohol and stuff. So they don't live that long anymore in the Wisnick clan.
My mama started smoking Pall Mall. Actually, I think she probably started Camel filterless at 6 years old and smoked her entire life.
I used to smoke filterless cigarettes when I lived in downtown Atlanta. I was wanting to be hip and cool, so I'd smoke Lucky Strike and Camel non-filters.
I think my dad smoked Lucky Strike way back in the day.
I got a carton of them in the bedroom. I hate to say it. Look, if you smoke cigarettes, quit. I'm trying to quit, y'all. Look, I need motivation. DM me and tell me how much of a fuck up I am because I smoke cigarettes. Please, I really need that in my life.
I think it's probably as hard to quit as, someone weighing 500 pounds trying to lose a few hundred pounds. To put it in perspective, the best I can say it is you weigh 500 pounds, you lose 20, there's no satisfaction, there's no recognition. You can't tell that, right? It's like you took a crap.
Yeah. What does a 500-pound crap look like? Or someone that's 500 pounds crap look like? Not to be nasty, but I bet that's a lot of crap.
I used to tell people I shit bigger than them.
My shit weighs 120 pounds. What you know about that? We need a plumber every time I go poop. What's up? Thank you for that, man. Appreciate that. All the way from the UK, just set their channel up. Well, hell yeah, sub for sub. I'll definitely check you out.
Hey, come up to Ribbon Forge Clown Factory and sub too, and if you'll do that, I'd appreciate it.
If you quit, little Nick will gain an inch or two. Yeah, it's not worth that. I mean, I can keep them satisfied. I'm not worried about an inch or two. It'll be all right. I mean, I could probably stand to lose an inch or two, if you know what I'm saying. I'm being honest. All ego aside and all bullshit aside. Right. Before we sign off here, plug yourself, bro. I know we've been plugging you, but go ahead and give them one more run for the newbies that just tapped in and let us know where we can find you on platforms and so and give us your final thoughts.
Well, I will say first that when you face those difficult times in life, like Nick said, feeling sorry for yourself will make things worse. But you can speak positivity into your own life. Speak positive things and think positively, and it does help and it will make a difference. I speak from experience. It may not work for everybody, but most people I know it does. So just feel free to reach out to me anytime you want, night, day. I don't sleep hardly, and come and sit. I'll talk with you all night long. Whatever you need, somebody to talk to listen to, whatever.
All night. All night. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for singing that, but fuck it, it was worth it.
Right. And Sundays at 2:00. Brother Mike Duvall and myself host the Behind the Scales podcast on Rivens Forge Clown Factory YouTube channel, where we talk about those kind of things and discuss them and things like that. And tomorrow, like I said, we'll have Amish Will from 217 Pythons on. And then on Mondays at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coach and I will be on just talking about current affairs, current events, things going on, and our opinions and our takes on them. And they're going to be different than most of the world because we're from my generation is dinosaurs, brother.
You old fart.
We don't fit in a lot of ways.
You fit in perfect. See, I grew up around bikers, so you fit in just perfect. I've always hung around older people.
Yeah. And that's where I want to leave it at right there is it is valuable for you to spend time with the older people in your family because they need that love and support, and they're in a stage of your life where they need that physical and verbal support, right? But can you imagine how much wisdom and skills we are losing every year because the younger generations aren't spending time with the older generations? You know, in an apocalypse, I would probably be one of the most valuable people because I can teach you how to hunt, track any animals on the earth, take you in the woods, show you what you can eat, can't eat, how to build something, how to sharpen knives, build stuff out of rock, stone, what you got to do, right? But that's not something that is done a lot nowadays. So
Hey, I've always said, I'd rather talk to older people because they're full of wisdom.
well, some of them are full of shit too. But
Well, they're all full of shit, but there's some wisdom if you can dig out the corn nuggets.
right.
Well, gpaw, I've thoroughly enjoyed having you on. I know we have you on, like I said, on the RWO show. Shout out if you're the people in here that's not subscribed to the other channel. We have the RWO, which is the Reptile World Order. If you want to know more about it, hit me up or hit gpaw or anybody up, and we'll try to get you the link to the RWO chat. You know what I mean? That can hit me up and I can send that out.
100%.
And it's just a bunch of group of people that we're all positive. We support each other 100%. We might have our disagreements or disputes, but at the end of the day, we get over it and we move on. We agree to disagree. It is what it is. This is America. That's what it's built upon. And, you don't really get to, there's a lot of over talk on the RWO show. And, but everybody, if you like over talking and chaos, go to the RWO broadcast channel on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Please, we'd appreciate it.
It's
But,
a good
shameless plug, but it is hard to get, to hear what you got to say and to hear about some of your projects because there's a lot of chatter, right? And I'm bad about it, but it was nice getting to sit down with you and have a beer or two and, get to know you better about your projects and all. I mean, I talk to you all the time, obviously.
Yeah.
And all, but I didn't know if people that are subscribed to my channel knew who you were. So hopefully you gain quite a few subscribers tonight. And they start supporting the channel and the Instagram and everything, Facebook. Do you have a TikTok?
I do have TikTok as well. Everything, all social media platforms is rivensforgeclownfactory.
So y'all need to go give this man a follow on everything. He's super supportive. He'll talk to you about anything you want to talk about. He does not shy away from conversation. He's all about learning. He wants to learn as much knowledge as he can. Real quick, didn't you go to school or just what's up with your schooling? You're going to school for what?
I'm seeking my degree in cybersecurity.
Okay. So yeah, he's going to school. Hey man, anybody trying to better themselves anytime is always commendable. You know what I mean?
And I will give a shameless plug. You young folks, if this 61-year-old man can make the dean's list or the president's list every semester with a 4.0, you can do it.
You can do it, baby. You can do it too. But yeah, for sure. Everybody in the chat every week, y'all are here. Y'all are showing up and showing out. I love it. I couldn't ask for a better following on, these platforms. Y'all are awesome. And again, if anybody wants me in the RWO chat, hit me up. I'll get you the link. We just bullshit and talk a lot of crazy stuff and there's some cool pictures. And you might get some first dibs on some animals before they come up on Morph Market or, reptile ads. Shout out reptile ads.
How's my babies eating?
Well, one of them ate. The runt obviously hasn't ate yet.
Yeah.
But when I get back from Florida Friday, I tried to assist feed a couple. They didn't take it. And after about an hour and a half, I was like, screw it. I'll wait and we'll just go again. And if I have to, I will force feed them.
I was going to say, if you don't want to do it, bring him with you and I'll pick him up and I'll take care of it.
There you go.
I got a little.
They already got your name on them. Don't worry. They say Pawpaw on them.
I know.
For sure.
I haven't had to use it, but I had one in the beginning that would not eat. I got it. Another breeder brought her to me because he couldn't get her to eat. She weighed about 40 grams when I got her.
Usually they'll get hungry and they'll eat. You know what I mean? And
I've never been able. At this point, I've not ever been able to get one that You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I get you. You never had one that you've had to force feed or nothing like that.
Well, I've been able to get them to eat, and sometimes, it's so simple. Just that's one of the reasons I bought babies in the beginning, because I am new and I need to learn, right? So I wanted to grow with them and learn their tendencies and their moods and things like that. And it's like Gmaw's VPI baby, her when it was a baby girl, she wouldn't eat. But I'm thinking one day, what do I do? And I picked her up. I said, she's scared, but when she's in my hand, she seems pretty happy. I picked her up, held the little pinky here. She wrapped it up and ate it. Started eating. And he's like a hog now. But sometimes it's just changing a tub size, location, a hide, or anything. It's just, they're crazy.
That's it. Well, you never know. I might send them to you, and we'll just see what happens. We'll just share a clutch or something like that later down the road.
What do you want to do, brother?
But everybody, y'all kick ass. Y'all need to go check out, what is that? Wiz has got a show on right now or about to come on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's who it is.
Yeah, I think it's Wiz. So y'all go check that out. Let him know.
Sophisticated Ignorance, is that it?
I think so, yeah. I'm really bad with that. There's so many shows, but I'm pretty sure it is Wiz. Y'all tell them the Sipin show sent you. And, we do offer memberships for the channel now. I put out a membership-only video the other day. I'm going to start doing some membership-only content. gpaw is actually a member to the channel, so shout out to gpaw. We love you. Thank you for helping out the channel. If anybody would like to become a member, just go to go to the YouTube homepage, 666 Serpents homepage, and click join and check out what it offers. There's some pretty cool stuff, and I much appreciate it. I wouldn't do this without all of y'all. There's not much membership only content, because why would I do that? You can watch me for free, but It does help the channel a lot, and we would really appreciate you just checking it out. Let me know what you think about it. And also, like I said earlier, Kiko Floro Esoterica sent me some plants. I made a plant unboxing video today, and it is on YouTube. So after the show, if you're laying in bed and want you and the wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, want to watch something nice and relaxing, watch my planting video. Okay, it's brand new, just dropped today. And gpaw, you're a kick ass. I appreciate you and all the positivity and support, man. And we'll get you back on the show. I'll get you back on. Let's try to wait until those other two clutches pop.
Okay.
Those other two snakes or whatever you got going, they do something. You know what I'm saying? And we'll show them off and we'll talk about them. And obviously you'll be on the RWO, y'all. The RWO is every Thursday. I don't know if we said that. Every Thursday on the RWO broadcast channel. So go check that out. We need the subscribers over there, so let's subscribe. And we'll see y'all Thursday on the RWO. I might not be there because I'll be in Panama City, and I don't really know how the reception's going to be. Might be doing family stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. I might be able to get away to the beach for a minute and live stream, but we'll see. But I'm sure gpaw will be there along with all of the usual suspects. And Chuchi, we miss you. I miss your final thoughts. We love you. We hope your computer updates good. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. A lot of cool content coming to the channel in the future, and I appreciate every one of y'all. I hope y'all have a great night. Peace out. Later, gpaw. See you backstage.